you ever dreamed about having an Iron Man suit? I've been wishing for one since I first saw the movie. With it, I could fly everywhere, drive off alien attacks, fight for world peace, and so on. Isn't it awesome just to imagine it? Well, you know, we all have something that gives us this marvelous experience every day. It is the family. Our world looks like a battlefield with peer pressure, grades, and school pecking order. Through it all, our family functions as deflective armor, jet thrusters, and our instructional computer. Without our families, it would be like Stark without his Iron Man suit, surrounded by waves of enemies. First of all, our family is our protection. Iron Man's suit helped him countless times by blocking deadly attacks and saving his life. In the same way, family will shield us from harm, both physical and emotional. For instance, everybody at my school thinks I'm a goody two-shoes. But believe it or not, I received detention the other day. After several days of teasing and being called detention boy, I started to break and finally told my parents. My mother then answered, "Hey kiddo, you're not detention boy. Fire up the ignition because you're ascension boy. I guarantee you're going to ascend with this experience." Thanks to these encouraging words, I recovered and can now laugh off the harmless nickname. As you can see, our family is there to defend us when we need help. Moreover, families will boost us to our goals. Iron Man has jet thrusters on the bottom of his suit, which form most of his propulsive force. Likewise, our family will do everything in their power to help us reach our destination. I was once a basketball coach's nightmare. It wasn't ever my fault. The most obvious laws of physics were always against me. Unfortunately, I had a basketball test for PE. Despite my hopeless case, every night my father picked up a basketball and hauled me outside to frigid weather to practice. I fell, got hurt. Most times, instead of going up, the ball went down, with me still clutching it. Each time, my father helped me up and we started from the top. Doomsday finally fell upon me, and I have to tell you, I was the first nerd to ever get 100 on a basketball test in the history of our school. Lastly, our family is our guidance. Iron Man has an artificial intelligence called Jarvis, which gives him instructions for every situation. Without Jarvis's guidance, Stark would be lost, and so would we without our family. To illustrate, my little brother was sieged by a legion of homework. Naturally, he started to whine about having to do all that homework. I advised him not to see his work as one big chunk, but to take it one question at a time until there aren't any left, and that the same goes for all things in life. To this, he snapped that I sounded like another mom. At first, I was scared out of my mind, screaming, "Oh my goodness, what's happening to me? Mom must have programmed me, or I wouldn't say this." But I realized, like it or not, this will be the heritage I received from my family. Oh, by the way, despite his annoyance, my brother used my instruction and vaporized his homework with his newfound diamond lasers. Anyway, I realized that my family is the living encoder of not just simple technicalities, but of much greater wisdom and the way I look at the world. In the final analysis, it turns out the family is a necessary and self-enhancing part of our lives. Yes, there might be troubles and discords within the family. Just like a suit might go clunkety-clunk, or a rusty joint might creak occasionally. But even if we want to, we can't take off our family, and it will remain our everlasting suit. We may not realize its worth among our world of homework, games, and smartphones, but our family is an amazing survival mechanism. It shields us from harm, rockets us to our goals, gives us simple but everlasting guidance, and prepares us with tactics and weapons to survive in the battlefield. That is the beauty and the significance of the family unit. Undeniably, many youth today dream of going beyond, but they will need their family to actually blast off. If I ever save the world, make sure to drop by and say thanks to my family. Thank you very much.